Hi friends, I'm Katie, and if you haven't been here before, it's so nice to have you here flowing with us on this gorgeous day. If you've been here before, I am happy to see you returning and can't wait to get into it with you. We are going to start seated on our mats like every practice, beginning in that space where we come to the present moment, where we settle in our bodies, and we really recognize that the practice of yoga is not just about the physical movements. It's also about the practice of being with yourself, of being in your body, and being able to handle each moment as it comes along. So let's take a big breath in through the nose. Fill the rib cage, feel the lungs, feel the collarbones broaden, and then as you exhale, close down the eyes, let the palms rest in the lap or on the knees, and just begin to notice what sensations, what feelings, whatever is arising. Inhaling through the nose, tucking the chin slightly, belly button moves towards spine. And then as you exhale, relax the abdomen. Let the shoulders melt down towards the hips. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, sitting tall and strong. And exhaling, softening the eyes, the muscles in the face. Inhaling. And noticing as the exhale escapes over the lips, out of the nose, paying attention to each little movement. And then allowing the breath to resume its natural rhythms. Begin to check in with body. Are we clenching? Is there any tightness? Can you use your next exhale to let that go? And then bringing palms to touch at heart center. And taking a moment to settle in on an intention. What is it that you want to bring with you today? What is it that you want to leave with? And then maybe gently allowing a soft smile to creep into the corners of the eyes, the inside of the mouth, the heart space. And remembering that we're here to move with joy, with compassion, with playfulness. Because if life's not about being playful, then what is the point anyway? Inhaling. And as you exhale, let's flutter the eyes open and send the palms forward, point the fingers up, extend through the elbows, push away from you as if you could push into an imaginary wall in front of you. Feel the flexion in the hands, the wrists starting to wake up. Exhale, point the fingertips down. Inhale, scoop them back towards the sky. Flex, push the heels of your hands away from you. Exhale, fingertips down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, fingers to the sky. And as you exhale this time, make a fist. And we're going to make some circles with our wrists in one direction, just lubricating that wrist joint. We're going to be on them a lot today in our practice. And then the other direction. And then let's open the arms wide, lift the chest, lift the heart. And as you exhale, bring the palms to the knees, round the back body, tuck the chin in towards chest. Inhale, lift the heart, lengthen through the spine, let the elbows soften, and then drop the chin back towards the chest. Move the nose in a circle, one direction, all the way up, all the way to the side, and then back down. Just giving the neck a little warm up. Make another big circle with the nose. Moving slowly with intention. One more time in that direction. Big circle. Using the eyes to just look around, notice your surroundings. And then let's reverse. Inhale the nose up to the opposite side. Take in all of the sights, the light around you. 2 more big circles in that direction. Inhaling as you lift the nose, exhaling as you lower. And then we'll come to keep the chin dropped in towards the chest. Take the fingertips, interlace them behind the head. Pull the elbows back. And then as you exhale, round the back body, squeeze the elbows in. Allow the hands to be heavy on the head so you get a nice curl, nice stretch in the back of the neck. Inhale, open up the elbows, open up the heart space. Keep the hands interlaced, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine, bring the elbows together. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, around the spine, close the elbows. Last time, inhale, open. Exhale, round the spine. And then we're going to take the forehead forward, walk the fingers out in front of you. Take a moment just to bow forward and take a little rest. Checking in, noticing, arriving. And then inhale, let's look forward, and we'll come all the way onto our bellies. So meeting on the belly, let's sweep the fingertips so that they're next to the rib cage. Tuck the toes under so the feet are flexed, and start to send the heels backwards. Feel the legs as they begin to engage. Then inhale, look up, lift the chest, baby cobra. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the palms up off the floor. Exhale, lower the palms, tuck the back toes, and press away from the floor, coming up into a high plank. Tuck the tailbone slightly, press the floor away. Feel a rounding in the back body so that you're really creating distance between yourself and the floor. Then exhale, bend the elbows by the rib cage, heart slightly forward, lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lift the hands. This time, sweep the fingertips back behind you. Take some circles with the wrists. Opposite direction. Inhale, lift the heart a little higher. And then exhale, hands come back next to the rib cage, lower down, and tuck the tailbone. Belly button pulls away from the floor, press up, high plank. Rounded back body. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, one more time, lower all the way back down to the belly. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lift the palms. Reach the arms back behind you, and this time lift the toes up. Point the toes away from you. Take some circles with the ankles. And the other direction. Inhale, see if you can lift everything a little higher. And then exhale, plant the palms, flex the toes, plant the toes, curl the back body, tuck the tailbone, belly button towards spine, press the floor away, high plank. Inhale here. Exhale, send the hips high, downward facing dog, and begin to drop one knee and then the other, taking a moment to get settled here in our downward facing dog. Nice work. We're going to jump right into a funky flow here. So inhaling, and as you exhale, we're going to puff up the back of the heart and begin to rock forward towards that high plank, really nice and slowly, rounding the spine. Then slightly bend the knees, lift the tailbone, lift the heart space, and pull backwards into a downward dog from the tailbone. We'll take a couple of those spinal waves, exhaling forward, puffing up the back of the heart, press the floor away. Inhaling, dropping knees, lifting tailbone, lifting heart, pulling back from the hips. Exhaling forward. Inhale, drop the belly, lift from the tailbone. Last time, roll it forward, exhale. Inhale, drop the knees, pull the tailbone high. From here, we'll exhale, roll it forward. When you get to that high plank, hold here. And then shift your weight slightly forward so you can feel weight in the knuckles of the fingertips. Then bend the elbows, lowering halfway. Hold that chaturanga. Inhale, bring the right heel in towards glute. And as you exhale, set it to the outside edge of the left leg. And we'll come to sit facing the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the hips high, and we'll take a wild thing. Take a couple circles with the arm. Press hips towards sky. Press floor away. Nice work. Then from here, as you exhale, look down towards left hand, outside edge of the left foot. Plant the right palm, bring the right knee in towards right elbow. Then cross the right ankle towards left wrist, and we'll settle down into a pigeon pose. Get nice and comfortable. We'll take a few breaths here. Inhale, lifting the heart. Maybe you even lift the hands. Maybe you flex the palms, just noticing that ankle, that wrist motion. From here, we're going to move all the way towards facing the back of our mat by shifting weight onto the right hip, then coming on to lifting both knees, and we'll straighten the left leg, bring the right knee in, so we meet with the right ankle next to the hip, coming into a forward fold, forehead to knee. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, we're going to lift the heart, bring the right knee up towards the chest and cross it over the left knee. Reach the left arm towards the sky and exhale, left arm outside right elbow. Take a twist. Maybe the right hand steps behind you, or maybe you bring both hands to a prayer position. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, let's take our gaze forward, and we're going to reach the left arm back up towards the sky, and as you exhale, circle it around behind the left hip, plant it about a foot and a half away, and we're going to bring our weight into the right foot, but keep the legs just as they are. Lift the hips so we're in an assisted side plank. Right hand reaches for the sky. Inhale here. As you exhale, we're going to bring the left knee up and in towards the armpit. Keep the right leg where it is, and then shoot the left foot out to the side of the mat so that it extends in front of you. Tiptoe the right foot straight, so you straighten that leg, and we'll meet in a fallen triangle. Right arm reaches for the sky. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips to the earth, toes point up. Right hand reaches to outside of left foot, and left hand reaches back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deepen the fold. Inhale, both arms reach towards sky. Right hand becomes behind right hip, left arm to outside of right foot. Fold forward. Inhale here. Exhale, let gravity pull you a little deeper. Next, inhale, gaze comes forward. Keep the right hand planted behind you, and we're going to come on the outside edge of the right foot, inside of the left. Lift the hips and reach the left arm back over the left ear. So we're in a funky fallen triangle pose. Nice work. From here, gaze comes down to that right hand. Bring weight into the right leg and begin to bend the left knee so that you can get a little momentum to hop the left foot all the way over to the other side of the right foot. So you're in that supported side plank. Nice work. Exhale, left hand replaces the right. Walk the right hand to the opposite side of the mat. Point the left toes towards the front of your mat, and inhale, lift the right leg, standing split. Inhale here. Exhale, allow the forehead to melt. Let the head hang heavy. Really point through the right toes to get some nice extension in that top leg. Reach for the sky. And then inhale, it's halfway lift. And as you exhale, round the back body, bring the knee in towards the nose. And we're going to bend the left leg, shoot the right leg forward. So you're coming into a pistol squat prep, and then sit the hips down. Inhale, bring the right leg up towards the nose. Let the forehead melt towards the shin. The elbows might be bent here, helping you assist that right leg closer. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, lean forward, and you might play with leaning your weight forward, coming into that pistol prep, or both hands lifted, or maybe you take the right hand to the floor and help it lean forward. And we're just gonna step our right foot to the top of the mat. Bend into the left leg and use that right hand to scoop around and grab hold of left foot. And we'll kick the left foot into the right hand, sugar cane pose. Left hand stays to the floor, helping us find our balance. Inhale here, kick the foot higher, belly button towards spine. And then as you exhale, let's drop the left knee towards the right calf, like a Shiva squat. And then keep the left hand planted. Send the left foot out to the side. And then reach right arm for the sky. You'll feel a nice big stretch in the right hip. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you can spiral heart more towards sky. Exhale, lower right hand down. Keep the left foot planted. And we're gonna pick the right foot up, sweep it behind us, and step it back on your mat as far as you can go. We're in that funny, funky fallen triangle. Sweep the left knee up and in, and then step it back. We're in a high plank. Exhale, lower through your Vinyasa. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, back. Downward facing dog. Take a couple cycles of breath. Maybe shake the head, yes, I've got this. Shake it, no, nothing can get me down. Inhale. And exhale, let everything go. Next, inhale, let's roll it forward to that high plank. Then extend the heart a little bit further so that you feel weight in the knuckle pads. And then lower halfway, hold that chaturanga. From here, we'll bring the left heel in towards glute. And then we'll drop it over to the left side of the mat, all the way behind us. So we come to sit facing the back of the mat. Inhale, lift the left hand up, come into wild thing, hips high, heart high, left hand. Take some big circles. Nice job. Then with your next exhale, begin to look down towards the right hand. Plant the left and bring the left knee in so you're in a three-legged plank, left knee towards elbow. Then sweep the left ankle over towards right wrist, lower into a pigeon pose. Become comfortable. Inhale, lift the heart. See if you can find some length in the spine. Inhale here. And exhale to stay. Next breath, tucks the back toes under. And we're going to shift our weight into the left hip and maneuver so that we're facing the back of the mat. Left knee bends in, left ankle next to the hip. And we fold forward over the right leg. Head to knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Extend from tailbone to crown of head. And exhale, fold forward. Next, inhale, gazes forward. And as you exhale, walk the hands back, come to a seated position, and bring the left knee in towards chest, then cross the left foot over the right leg so that you come to a twisting position. Right arm reaches for the sky, and then right elbow hooks over left knee. And maybe left hand comes back, or maybe you find that namaskar, that prayer position. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Following the breath, keeping it steady. From here, inhale, take the gaze forward. And then as you exhale, you're going to take the right hand and plant it about 1.5 feet behind the right hip. Bring weight into the left foot and the outside edge of the right foot, and we'll lift up into that assisted side plank. Send the hips high, send the left hand high, and then bring your weight into the left foot, and we're going to pull the right knee in towards the armpit. Then as you exhale, extend it out in front of you. Set the side of that foot down, and we'll wiggle the left foot back to straight. Fall in triangle, lift the hips, lift the left arm high. Inhale here. Maybe even a fun little smile on the face. Feels good to be funky. Exhale, lower the hips, toes point towards sky. Left hand reaches to the outside of the right foot. Right hand reaches back. Forward fold. Inhale, lengthens the spine. Exhale, finds a deeper fold. Next, inhale, gazes forward, and as you exhale, come to sit, arms reach up and over, right hand crosses to the outside edge of left leg, left fingertips back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Next, inhale, looks forward, and as you exhale, come to seated. Walk the left hand behind you. We're going to reach the right hand up towards the sky and come to the inside of the right foot, outside of the left foot. Lift the hips, fall in triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, stay. Next, exhale. You'll look down towards the left hand. Bring weight into that left foot and bend the right toes so that you can take a big step all the way over to the front side of the left leg. So we're in that funky posture once more. Then exhale, plant the right hand where the left one is, and we're going to lift the left leg, come into a standing split. Inhale here. Exhale, allow the forehead to melt, allow the leg to lift by pointing through the toes, really extending up and towards the ceiling. Inhale, halfway lift, come to fingertips. And as you exhale, round the back body, belly button towards spine, pull the left knee in towards nose, and then shoot the leg forward in front of you, bend the right knee, lowering into a pistol prep. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the left toes towards the sky. Pull back towards your forehead, lengthen through the spine. And maybe your forehead comes to rest on that shin. Steady the breath. And then from here, as you exhale, you might rock forward so far that you come up into that pistol prep one more time. Or maybe you use a hand wherever it feels right. And then we'll step the left foot forward all the way to the front of the mat, plant the right hand, and reach the left hand back to grab the right toes. Kick the right foot into the left hand and open up into your sugar cane. Nice work. Squeeze belly button towards spine, everything towards that center line. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, bend the left knee slightly. Tap the right knee to the left calf. And then set the right foot out as far as you can set it. Plant the right palm and lift left hand towards sky. Feeling that nice, juicy hip stretch. Lengthen through the fingertips. Then as you exhale, we're going to keep the weight in the right hand and in the right foot and lift up onto the left toes and then swing that left foot all the way back and around towards the back of your mat. Step the right foot to meet it, meeting in a high plank. Then flow through your vinyasa, lowering, lifting the heart, and exhaling, downward facing. We're going to take that flow one more time, but maybe a little bit quicker. And who knows, maybe we'll add some stuff in. We'll see what happens. Inhale, exhale, sigh out the mouth, let it go. And then with your next inhale, let's roll the heart forward, meeting in a high plank. Reach over the fingertips, bend the elbows, lower to a chaturanga. Right heels pull in towards glute. Set them to the outside so you're facing the back of your mat. Inhale, lift up into a wild thing, hips, heart, hands. One, circle with the arm. Before we reach it back over towards the top of your mat, right knee follows, three-legged plank. Lowering into a pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the heart. Exhale, shift weight onto the right hip, moving all the way towards the back of the mat. Right knee bends, left leg straightens, and we exhale. Fold forward, Janushavasana, head to knee. Inhale, look forward, bring the right knee in towards chest, cross it over left leg. Left arm lifts and crosses over right knee, finding a twist. One inhale here. Exhale to stay. Next inhale, we'll look forward and we'll reach the left arm all the way around, planting it behind the left hip. Weight comes into the right foot and we lift into that supported side plank. Inhale here, weight into right foot. Pull left knee in towards armpit and then shoot it out in front of you, wiggling right toes towards the back, fallen triangle. Inhale here. Exhale, lower the hips. Right hand to the outside of the left foot, left hand back, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms to sky. Exhale, left hand to the outside of the right leg, right arm back. Lengthen through the spine, inhale. Exhale, fold deeper. Inhale, reach the right hand back, left hand up, hips lift for the sky, fall in triangle. Then as you exhale, look down towards that right hand, bend into the left knee so that you can shoot that left foot all the way around towards the right hand. Replace right hand with left, and right hand steps to the other side of the mat, lift up into a standing split. Inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, bend the knee, come into that pistol prep, right foot shoots forward. Lower the hips, lift the right leg. Forehead to shin. Inhale here, exhale, rock your weight forward, plant right foot at the top of the mat. Right hand comes back to meet left foot, kicking into the right hand, sugar cane. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the left knee towards the right calf, and then shoot left foot over to the right side of the mat, opening right arm towards sky. Inhale here. Weight in the left foot and the left hand, right foot steps up, over, and back towards the back of your mat. Right palm plants, three-legged plank, step it back, high plank, and flow through your Vinyasa. Nice work, yogis. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, downward facing. One cycle of breath. Exhale, let it go. And then inhale, rolling forward towards a high plank. Let the weight lean forward over the fingertips, bend the elbows, and pull the left heel in towards glute. Drop it over behind you. Come to sit facing the back of your mat. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Wild thing. One circle of the arm. Follow the left hand down as it plants towards the front of the mat. Knee comes into the armpit, three-legged plank. Lower into your pigeon pose. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, shift the weight onto the left hip, and we'll move to face at the back of the mat in our forward fold, our one-legged forward fold. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold deeper. Pull the toes back towards the shin. Inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, lift the heart. Bring the left knee in towards chest and cross it to the outside edge of the right leg. Right arm lifts and hooks on the outside edge of the left knee, finding a twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Then let's plant the right hand behind the right hip, and we'll lift up into that assisted side plank. Left hand reaches for the sky. Left foot is strong as we pull the right knee up and in towards the armpit, and then shoot it out in front of us, coming onto the outside edge of the right foot and shimmying the left foot back until the leg is straight. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, set them down, toes face the sky. Left hand to the outside of the right leg, right fingertips back. Lengthen the spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the gaze, lift the arms. And as you exhale, drop right hand to the outside of left foot, left hand reaches back. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold a little deeper. Next, inhale, lifts the heart. Left hand plants behind the hips, and we lift up into a fallen triangle. Right fingertips reach for the sky. Bend into the right leg, and then we'll jump the right foot to the opposite side of the mat. Plant the right hand where the left is. Step the left hand out and sweep toes for the sky, standing split. Inhale and exhale, fold a little deeper. Really strong in that top leg. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend on the left knee, then start to straighten it out in front of you, coming into that pistol prep. Set the hips down, lift the left toes towards the forehead. Inhale here. Exhale, begin to rock forward. Coming into that pistol prep one more time. Left foot steps to the front of the mat. Right hand down. Left hand meets the right foot. And we kick into the hand, sugarcane pose. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the knee. Tap the right knee towards the left shin. And then shoot the right foot out to the side. Lifting left arm towards the sky. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, let's jump that left foot up, over, and behind us. Left hand comes down, and we step back to a three-legged plank, then a high plank, then moving through your vinyasa. Good work. Exhale, meeting in a downward facing dog. One big cycle of breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then let's inhale, roll it forward, high plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly, nice and controlled. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. Exhale, lift the palms. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower, forehead to floor. Take one little rest. And then inhale, let's lift the heart, baby cobra. Exhale, lift the palms. Inhale, lift the toes. And then exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. We'll stay for 5. Squeeze the glutes for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, lower everything down. Make a pillow with your fingertips for the forehead. Let the shoulders really relax. Maybe shift the hips side to side. We did a lot of juicy core work today. So closing out, making sure we're strong in all sides of the body. Inhale, gaze comes forward. Then as you exhale, scoop the hands towards the rib cage. And let's send our weight back. And we'll meet in a child's pose at the back of the mat. Letting the forehead melt. Inhale, gaze is forward, and let's bring weight into the right hand. Take the left and shoot it under the armpit. Stretching out those shoulders where we put a lot of weight today. Inhale, reach left arm forward. And as you exhale, cross the right arm underneath the left armpit. Let the forehead melt. Inhale, gaze is forward. Reach both hands forward. And let's come one more time. Tuck the toes to a high plank. Let's lift the left toes high. And then bring the left knee in towards armpit and settle the left shin down into a pigeon pose. And this time we'll linger here. Really getting into this posture. We've built some heat. Now it's time to stay. Inhale, lifting the heart. And then exhaling, walking the hands forward, maybe coming to forearms. Maybe making little fists with your hands to rest the forehead. Or maybe walking the arms out long in front of you, allowing the forehead to rest. Wherever you are, I'll encourage you to just play with activating different muscles like the glutes, the hamstrings, the calves, especially in that back leg. Maybe even play with tucking the toes under, flexing the foot a little stronger, and just noticing what arises as you play with different sensations in the body. Letting this be a really active and intentional lingering. And then wherever you are, begin to deepen the breath. And with your next exhale, look forward. And then gently begin to walk the hands back, really slowly. Coming back towards a more seated position. Walking the hands all the way back so that the spine is nice and tall. And then planting the palms, tucking the back toes, and reaching the left leg high to a three-legged dog. Maybe dropping heel towards glute and making some circles in one direction, just wringing out anything we built up. And then circles in the other direction. And then let's plant the left toes next to the right, shift the hips side to side. And as you exhale, roll forward to a high plank. Lift the right toes. Bring the right knee in towards right elbow, and then pivot the ankle out so you lower into a pigeon pose. Inhale, lengthen through the heart space. And as you exhale, gently begin to walk the hands forward. Maybe coming to forearms, maybe blocks if you have them, maybe fists, or maybe walking the hands all the way out and allowing the forehead to rest on the floor. And again, just noticing sensations. If the posture feels intense, but like you're at your edge, just play with what different tiny micro movements can feel like to change that sensation ever so slightly. Like coming onto the back toes or flexing a different muscle. Just playing with the different sensations and finding what feels good or interesting. Allowing this to be a thoughtful space where you're really paying attention to the difference that little micro changes can make. And then all together, deepening the breath, taking a big full inhale. And as you exhale, looking forward. And then beginning to slowly walk the hands back. Coming all the way up so the spine is nice and tall. And then planting the palms, so then tucking the back toes and reaching the right leg up high behind you, three-legged dog. Let the heel drop towards the glutes. Take some circles, one direction, and then the other. And then drop the right foot next to the left and take any micro movements in this downward dog that feel good. Then as you exhale, roll it forward to a high plank. Lower the knees. And swing the feet around behind you so that we come to a seated position. We'll take one forward fold before we land in our final resting posture. Inhale, lengthen the arms up overhead. And then exhale, fold forward. Send the tailbone back and the crown of the head forward. Nice long spine. And then as you exhale, release. Let everything go. Let the head hang heavy. Let the heart be heavy. Allow yourself to settle into this space, softening the face. Maybe if it feels good and is available, giving the feet a little massage. And inhale, looking towards the toes. And as you exhale, gently and slowly beginning to rise toward a seated position. And then sending the hips forward if needed and gently rolling down onto the back body. Pulling the right knee in towards chest, leaving the left leg long. Shifting the hips slightly to the right, and then taking a twist, dropping the right knee over to the left and taking the arms out wide. Flattening shoulders towards the earth. Long spine. Exhaling, releasing tension. Maybe you even look over the right shoulder. Inhale, bringing the right knee back in towards chest. And sending the right leg long, and bringing the left knee in. Shifting hips slightly to the left, and then crossing the left knee over to the right, finding a twist. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, and maybe exhaling, dropping the gaze over the left fingertips. Softening the muscles of the face. Exhaling, releasing any tension that lingers in the hips. And then inhaling, bringing the left knee in towards chest. Bringing the right up to meet it. Wrapping the arms around the shins, forehead to the knees. Inhale here, give yourself a big hug. Maybe say some kind words like thank you body, thank you life. And then exhale, let everything go. Close down the eyes, heels wide as the mat, palms face up. Maybe tuck the chin slightly, wiggle until you feel comfortable. And then exhale, let everything become heavy. You've been holding yourself up for so long, but you also have the ability to let yourself go, to allow yourself a space for relaxation, for gentleness. The fire is always within you, but so is the water. So take these final moments to cool down the body, to integrate the practice, and to allow yourself to be truly at restful ease. And if the mind begins to wander, invite the thoughts to center on sensation or sound or the breath, something that is rhythmic and uncontrollable. as a reminder that whatever will happen, will happen. But if we can focus on how it is in this present moment, we can encourage less suffering, less imagining what it could or could not be. And as always, I invite you to remain here as long as feels good. But when ready, slowly begin to come back to the space by wiggling fingers and toes, dropping the head tenderly from side to side. Taking a big full body stretch, reaching hands up high on an inhale. And exhaling, gently rolling onto one side, bringing the knees in towards chest. Before gently, slowly pressing yourself back up to a seated position. Ready to close out the practice as thoughtfully as we began. Palms come to heart center. Thank you for sharing this space and this energy with me today. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thank you, friends. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a great day, y'all.